Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast with myself, Nick Strum, Andy Simo, and Kevin is finally back from Mexico. Doesn't look overly tan, but he brought back some
No,
good vibes with him, and the boys caught a victory last night. So I'll hand it off to Kevin for a quick recap.
I'm gonna do the
Andy's gonna
recap.
recap.
My bad. And he's gonna recap.
Um, Possibly our biggest sweat we've ever had on the pod. CJ Stroud over 1.5 touchdowns in the noon slate. He had a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown up until the fourth quarter. When about 5 minutes left, he threw a second touchdown. Really sweating that one out because that was my pick. And then for the afternoon slate, Eagles -1.5. Holy shit. Jake Elliott to kick that to go to overtime, and then the touchdown to win. Absolutely crazy game in the driving rain, no less. And then the Ravens -2.5. Really, it was a really close game. The Ravens could get anything going on offense in the second half, and they managed to pull it out by 10. So that score was really indicative of how close it was the entire day. So plus 407 hit, feels good. I think we were on like an 8 or 9 game losing streak. So that one keeps us in the green. On the month, Kevin 17-16. 18, 14-1, Strom 15, 17-1. The pot overall 7-25, up 4.28 units. So
We needed that win.
and we had to work for it. I mean, there was a lot. Our group chat was like, fuck, we're done. It's over. We got no chance. And then it would hit. That's why you do it. That's why you do
Yeah, it was
it.
a stressful travel day for me. I couldn't really watch much during the day, just airport and everything, plane, flight, just listening to the text. Eventually was able to catch the Eagles game on the plane and then the Ravens game. Man, we needed that.
Yeah. All right. So, and then we did have a guest, Blake, on yesterday doing a touchdown prop. He had Josh Downs. Came close a couple times. He dropped one in the end zone, got tackled at the one. Did not end up scoring, so we did not hit that. So
I love the effort though. It was juicy, and he did get red zone target. So I do not blame him for the pick.
yep. No, absolutely. Just the cards didn't fall where we would like them to, but is what it is. On to a new day. Let's get into the picks. -150 or longer. We'll have a bonus bet because we have Monday Night Football today. So we'll get into the daily picks start today. Cav, you start.
Yeah, we're going for NBA and we're going for a safe pick that I've been scared to do a couple times. We've taken it before, me and Nick have, and that's the Pacers overs. They are over 237.5, and they are 14-1 on overs. That's really all you need to know. It's incredible their consistency of scoring the basketball and not playing defense. Doesn't matter who they play. Sometimes their opponent has feared me away from taking their over, and we're riding it out until it fails because it just won't stop hitting.
Yeah. I mean, they had a game a couple days ago where there was 309 points in regulation.
Same.
Yeah. All right, Strom, what do you got today?
I am also going in over, but I'm going the Wizards and who are they
Pistons.
play? Thank you.
Pistons.
We're going to start this over. We're going Wizards, Pistons over 233. They're both over teams as well. They're both 10-6 this year on overs. The Wizards are hitting over 233 and 11 out of 16 games this year. So I love that. The Pistons, not as much over the 233 number, but this is hit. They've given up 124 points per game in the last 5. So they're giving up a lot of points. The Wizards don't play defense. It should add up to a high scoring game. So that's what I'm going with.
All right. I'm going with the ice. I'm going Bruins -1.5 at +100. I really like this because the Bruins need a win. They've lost back-to-back games. Columbus is one of the worst teams in the league. Columbus is coming on a back-to-back where they were away yesterday, so they're going to be starting their backup goalie. I think just really good team versus really bad team on a back-to-back. -1.5 shouldn't be an issue. I mean, even if they're up one in the third period, look for an empty netter. They'll probably get it, and that hits anyway.
I like it.
All right. So recap the daily parlay over 237.5 in the Blazers Pacers game. Bruins -1.5 at +100. And Wizards Pistons over 233 -150 comes out to +471. So pretty juicy one there.
Still no boost.
So, I mean, you just got to assume no boost at this point. We don't even have a boost for the other one. We have a no sweat bet, but all right, let's get into the same game parlay. It's Bears Day, so I don't know if not really liking that, but Kev, you can go ahead with your pick.
All right, fellas, we're going for history tonight. 12 of 15 favorites have covered this week, and if 13 hits, that's the most ever in the Super Bowl era. It is the week of favorites. I'm playing it safe, though. I'm bringing this down to -1, so we're going for the Vikings to win the game. It would push a -1, but just Vikings are also 7-3-1 against the spread, and there's not much to say about the Bears. We suck, and Eberflus has not beaten a divisional opponent yet, so I think that's 12 losses for him against division. Vikings are at home as well. Fields looked pretty good last week. Offense looked decent, but our defense is terrible. So I think Dobbs is going to torch us.
Yeah, the inconsistency of the Bears is what really scares me. They had a good game, so they're due for a bad game. Like it's like
everything you just said led to a system play. Eberflus gets his first win. NFL coverage. Yeah, I'm just saying, bear down, baby.
It's possible, but not probable.
Strong, what do you have?
Yeah, I'm going DJ Moore over 4.5 receptions. Over the last 8 games, he's averaging over 8 targets a game and over 6 receptions per game. He's the number 1 target. Prime time, I think he gets the ball a lot. He's their main piece on offense. So that's what I'm going with, over 4.5.
And weak defense by the Vikings too. They're not very good defensively. In the same breath as that, Strom, I'm going Khalil Herbert over 1.5 receptions. Big thing, no Deonta Foreman. He really solidified himself as the Bears' number 1 back in recent weeks. Khalil Herbert's off an injury, and he's hit this every game except one when he wasn't injured, and he's had over 3 targets in all but 2 games, I think. So when he's in the game, they like to give the ball to him. He's a pretty good pass catcher too. So look for a couple dump offs. That's really all we need. The Bears will run screenplays. It's in their DNA. They're going to do it. So 1.5 is really not too much to ask for from Khalil Herbert.
It's 1.5 or 2.5?
1.5. So he only needs 2 catches. Yeah.
Who's going to be their backup? Travis Homer?
No, they have a Foreman or Johnson.
O'Shawn.
Oh, that's right.
Johnson.
Yeah. Foreman's injured.
All right. So recap that bet: Vikings -1, over 1.5 receptions for Khalil Herbert, over 4.5 catches for DJ Moore. Comes out to +350. Not as juicy as the other ones, but whatever. If it hits, it's gonna hit. That's really all we care about.
Not like our usual +550s.
No, it's because we have an under and some.
Vegas likes it. Vegas likes it.
Well, let's get a win. Let's make more money. Let's end the month strong. Let's do it.
Let's get 2 wins, huh?
2 wins. We're due for. We need it one time. All right, let's get it.